Hi everybody, my name is Zosha Petrovsky and I'm going to chat to you today about a great doTERRA product that is really useful as a tool for you during your cleanse and reboot, and actually even afterwards. And this product is called the Slim and Sassy oil. And it's a great blend of lots of different oils. But before I go into detail onto that oil, I just want to congratulate you on embarking on this month of change. You know, it's quite a big step to decide to break some habits that maybe are not serving you as well. And it's sometimes not as easy to just take these, the foods or the drinks that we consume, because sometimes there's a lot of emotional attachment to them. I work as an integrative health coach, and sometimes clients come to me and say, I couldn't possibly part with my coffee, or I couldn't possibly part with the sweet thing I have in the afternoon because that's my thing. However, that emotional attachment is really, as we know, it's just part of that reward cycle. And once you either remove it and replace it with something that also gives you a sense of reward and satisfaction and makes you feel good, then you realize, oh, maybe I don't need it as badly as I thought. And we often say that it takes about 4 to 6 weeks for a certain habit to get out of your system. And then you will be so impressed with yourself as to how quickly you can create new habits into your life. So spot on for doing the cleanse and reboot. Let's get into a little deeper dive on the Slim and Sassy oil and why it's going to help you. So Slim and Sassy, as the name suggests, a lot of my clients say to me, oh, amazing, is it going to make me lose oodles of weight and I'm going to be slim and sassy? And I say, you're already there. You're already sassy. Actually, what it does is it helps you as a tool to be able to replace some of the unhealthy habits that you might be adding in. It could be during the day, it could be, in the morning or in the afternoon. We all have our spots in the day where we tend to reach for something. And I'm going to talk a little bit later about why it's important to get to the root of that. But quickly, let's have a look at what's in the Slim and Sassy oil. So you've got grapefruit peel, ginger root, and cinnamon bark. 2 other oils, which I'll talk about in a moment. But these 3 ingredients are really super, because firstly what they do is they really work to help reduce your blood sugar levels. And so in our system, when we have high blood sugar, let's say we eat something that's very high glycemic index is in carbohydrate. We eat something that's maybe white carbohydrate, so maybe like white bread. And when that goes into our system, the body recognizes that as quite a stressful substance. And so what your body does is it produces more insulin, or a high level of insulin, which is a hormone created by the pancreas. And it does that because it sort of says, hey, alert, there's lots of sugar in the system. We need to get this down so that the blood sugar is at a better level. So high levels of insulin aren't great. High blood sugar levels are not great, because during that time, your body will not use fat as a fuel. So if you're doing this cleanse and reboot because you want to lose some weight, or you want to reduce your body fat levels, you want to reduce the adipose tissue in your center of the core, it is absolutely fundamental that you work on reducing blood sugar and that you work on reducing insulin. And the insulin comes out, but not in these massive spikes. And that's why these 3 ingredients, grapefruit peel, ginger root, and cinnamon bark, are super, because they have phytochemical compounds which work to reduce insulin levels. How brilliant, so smart. Let's just take a little deeper dive specifically on grapefruit oil. What I love, so I just said to you before, phytochemicals compounds that reduce insulin levels, brilliant. Because that doesn't mean that, yes, you can still eat all, the sugary stuff and some magic oil is going to reduce the blood sugar level. No, but what it does is helps to monitor you so that you don't feel those spikes and the desire and the craving to have the sugar. It also stimulates the lymphatic system, and your lymphatic system is a network of tissues and organs that work to get rid of your body's toxins and waste. So how brilliant the grapefruit oil actually helps to stimulate the lymphatic system. And so if we think about how we could use this oil, working on the lymphatic areas, is a really, really great way of using the oil. I'll talk about that a little bit later. And the other thing that grapefruit oil has is it has D-limonene, which is a compound that helps to reduce sugar cravings. And I know you know that sometimes in the afternoon, you might feel that desire to have those sugar sweets, or it's not even sweets, right? It's just that desire of like, I'm feeling tired and I know that I need a little bit of sugar. Well, actually, the grapefruit oil in the Slim and Sassy will help to reduce those sugar cravings. Cinnamon bark as well, super for managing blood sugar levels. Those 3 great oils are in our Slim and Sassy, plus these 2 other ones, lemon peel and peppermint oil. Lemon peel, I just wrote this little word, it makes you feel perky, yeah? Zings you up, brings you up, and peppermint oil makes you feel a little bit more up, more and at it. So can you now picture that those 5 oils all together, what a super, super combination. So when would I take it and how would I take this Slim and Sassy oil? Well, Slim and Sassy, I was going to say in some countries it's also called Smart and Sassy. I think in Australia it's Smart and Sassy. So you can internally take the oil and you can also use it topically and you can also diffuse it. So let's just think about the internal application of it. So you could take it in the morning if you were making a shake, put a few drops in there. You can also think maybe in the afternoon when it's the time when I really, in my habits, I really want to have maybe a coffee or a sweet biscuit or something to pop me up, or for some people it's chocolate. This is when I would use the Slim and Sassy oil. I would put a few drops in just room temperature water and I would drink that. You might even do that before you actually eat lunch, right? To just stimulate your metabolism and to sort of get your system leveled out so that then after you finish lunch, you haven't got that, I still need something sweet. For some people, that's also in the evening. You know, they have their evening dinner and they've got this habit of, I need to have something sweet now, I need to have the chocolate. So maybe you would have it during that time of the day. So just have a little think of when you could apply it internally. You know that this fantastic oil also comes in soft gels. So you can take the soft gels if you don't want to take the oil in the water. If you're going to use the oil topically, super. Make sure you dilute it. Lymphatic system, you can use the oil in certain spots in your body. Some people like to use it on their belly, which is great for digestion as well. However, the lymphatic system, also in the soles of the feet, really, really helps to move things along. And this is why we say it's a great metabolic blend. Metabolism is responsible for whether or not you burn energy effectively. And so, hey, that's internally, topically. Just a little reminder about the topical use. You have got lemon peel in there and you have got grapefruit oil in there as well. So I would just be very careful about the photosensitivity. So just be mindful if you're going to put it on your skin and then you're going outside in the sun, you might find that then your skin is extremely sensitive. And the last one is to inhale. So I often say to my clients, pick the time of the day where you feel you need to monitor your cravings. And if that means in the afternoon, that is your spot or your time before you have dinner, or just at that time, 4 o'clock or something like that, put the diffuser on, put 4 drops in there, the Slim and Sassy, and then take it internally so that you've got the double whammy. And so now in your cleanse and reboot, this is an excellent time to get this Slim and Sassy into your daily habits. And then not only will you feel uplifted and fabulous, but you've got a super, super tool to help you through these, sticky patches, I call them. And then after a while, these sticky patches will disappear. As an integrative health coach, I often look at my clients' daily habits and what they're eating and what they're drinking. And I often say to them, it's amazing to have these tools, but first and foremost, I want to see and want to understand why you're having all these sugar cravings. When you're on a cleanse and reboot for the first couple of weeks, it can be a little bit rough, right? Because you're taking out some of the things you're used to having. But after a while, when you start to put all the goodness back in, you start to balance out the fats in your diet. You have lots of good fats in your diet. You have lots of protein in your diet, good protein. and you also have carbohydrates that are very slow burning in your body. And if you have a really good balance of this, then actually your cravings will disappear. And this is why the cleanse and reboot is so important. So, congratulations. I hope I've shared some information with you that is handy today, and good luck with it all. See you next time.